Hello everyone, we are going to see about the benign lesions of the cervix, that what we see in this diagram. This is the cervix part, how it looks, cervix region. So what are the parts which are present? That is what we are going to see it. It is the introduction, then a cervical polyp, cervical ectropion, cervical stenosis and Nabatean follicles. So for this what we have to understand what is the normal anatomy of the cervix. If we see in this, the cervix, it consists of internal orifice, external orifice, then vagina. Cervix, it is the endocervix, this is ectocervix. Endo something inside. Whatever in between, this is endometrium, myometrium, and if used from the cervix point of view, this is endocervix, this is ectocervix. That is what we see in this diagram. So what is the meaning of benign cervical lesions? Any non-cancerous cervical tumors that don't metatize or invade the surrounding tissues and not a life-threatening condition is called as a benign one. And what are the examples of this benign cervical lesions? So it can be cervical polyp, it can be cervical erosion, or second word for this cervical ectropion, cervical fibroid can be also present, cervical stenosis. Stenosis gets tightening of it, and the Nabatean follicles. What are these examples of this cervical benign cervical lesions? So first we are going to see about the benign cervical polyp. So what is meaning of polyp? It is the benign tumor arising from the endocervical epithelium. What we know that this is part is endocervical epithelium, and if any growth, as what we have seen previously, if any growth along with that some pedicle, if it is present, then it is called as a polyp, and if it is present to the cervix, it is called as a cervical polyp. Same pathology can be present in case to the nose, then it is called as a nasal polyp. When it is present to the cervix, then it is called as a cervical polyp. And as what we are seeing, it is, so it consists of, it present in the endocervix. This is the, when we take the vertical section, it will looks like this. The growth, it is benign growth is there along with the pedicle is there, that is called as a cervical polyp. So what are the types of it? If this is the example of, this is the growth and pedicle that is present, that is cervical polyps. So it has a types. It may be present at the ectocervical and endocervical. What is meaning of ecto? If the polyp it is present over here, then it is called as a ectocervical. If it is present here, endo something inside, ecto something outside. So when, if you see the cervix, if it is present here, then it is the endo, and if it is present outside, then it is ecto. Endo inside, ecto outside. So signs and symptoms, most of the times it is asymptomatic. What are the investigations which are we are going to see? It is usually diagnosed by performing routine pelvic examination. When you do the pervaginal examination, that we can find out. But other investigation can be done to exclude other causes, like it may be cervical smear or biopsy or colposcopy. As we know that in cervical smear, we know that we take the part scraping of it and do the smear of it and just see under the microscope if there is any benign growth or which sort of malignant growth. Second one is biopsy, where we take the part of that particular organ and send it into the lab for further investigation. And colposcopy, as we know that colposcope is the instrument which is able to see any pathology up to the level of the cervix. That is the colposcopy procedure it is used. So polyp, what you see this, polyp are easily removed in the office without anesthesia. Is simply held and twisted or gently or taken off with a biopsy tool. These are the biopsy tool. This is the Babcock forceps that what we are using it. They are then sent to the laboratory to make sure that there is no sign of cancer. That is, we have to rule out whether there is any cancerous growth. So how you see, this is twisted. Whatever the growth, it is twisted. The treatment, removal of the polyp by ring forceps. If the polyp is infected, antibiotics may be prescribed. So depending this here, what is they have used ring forceps, and along after removing it, we have to use the antibiotics for treating this. The cervical polyps are very common in postmenopausal women, where very rarely there will be cancerous cells in polyps. So that is commonest age group. If we see, it is the postmenopausal group.